Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is June 25th, 2019, and this lesson is going to go into an update on the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. All right, in this year, for those of you who may just be tuning in, all right, is this year, it's through the spirit, this is the year of the charagma, the push of the RFID chip. Okay, what's the word charagma? Goes into the word mark, to where Esau is physically going to put a mark in your body. Okay, so without further ado, this article called Coming Soon, Better Connections for the Internet of Things, which this article is fresh, it came out today, June 25th, 2019. And it says, after years of struggling to make critical connections among devices, the Internet of Things might be about to turn a corner, thanks to organizations building standards that speak multiple computer languages. The potential of connected devices to transform everyday life has been growing by leaps and bounds, but their ability to actually connect has been hampered by a stubborn challenge, a lack of consistent technical standards. The problem has been the sheer number of incompatible approaches to the Internet of Things. Groups such as Open Connectivity Foundation, the Internet Engineering Task Force, the Zigbee Alliance, and others have built a variety of standards that haven't always talked to one another. That lack of communication has started to shift in favor of more interoperability. One example is Thread, a standard born from the popular thermostat product Nest that networks connected devices together. As the Register recently noted, the Thread Group, the organization behind Thread that counts Google, Apple, and Samsung among its members, took steps to open source its device network protocol and complement other offerings, such as OCF's application layer standards. Thread takes advantage of many other existing standards, including Bluetooth Low Energy, which wasn't initially compatible with Thread, but has been added in an effort to cater to more devices. To help support a wider array of technologies, earlier this month, the Thread Group announced the latest version of its protocol, version 1.2, which it noted was built for interoperability. Not only can Thread 1.2 seamlessly integrate with other IP-based networking technologies, it has far lower power requirements relative to comparable solutions, thus improving the battery life of IoT devices, Thread Group President Grant Erickson said in a news release. In a recent blog post, OCF noted the importance of interoperability in building a strong connected device ecosystem. Okay, so I'm going to just skip down. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to just read through. So it says IoT standards like interoperability ensure cooperation and seamless connectivity between different environments and networks. According to OCF, by allowing devices from different vendors to communicate, IoT standards enable and increase the number of compatible devices in the ecosystem, as well as promote fireware and device diversity. Okay, so in a nutshell, as it is written, all right, because it was prophesied that in the times of the end, knowledge shall be increased. All right, and just grab that precept. Actually, this is, I think it was Daniel 12 and 10. "12 and 4, Salakia. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, and this is the end." All right, from the chariot sightings, the mass amounts of chariot sightings. All right, to the you know, the dream this Israelite girl had. It was actually, I'm gonna try to find it. I don't know if brother's seen that video. I know the brother, but hold on, come quickly. Let me see this video right here, which is kind of small. Let me see. Salakia, 1 second. This one right here, about the girl crying, and she was announcing the coming of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. All right, this one 1 minute and 7 seconds. You know, and hey man, I definitely advise brothers to watch that video if you haven't, because hey man, it just goes to proof. It confirms our patience. All right, that YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is close. All right, so even to the time of the end, and there's many examples to show that this is the time of the end. From famines all over the world. All right, from mass earthquakes and tsunamis, uproars of the people, protests, rumors of wars at an all-time high. So it says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Now knowledge shall be increased as far as this word going out throughout the four corners of the earth. But as well, we know everything has a flip side to it. So knowledge is being increased. The Lord is allowing Esau to have an increased amount of knowledge too. All right, so that he can increase, you know, his, you know, the Internet of Things, and just basically his technology too. All right, one, for him to show his power, and for also so the scriptures can be fulfilled, to where Esau will cause all those small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand. All right, now the mark, all right, goes back into the Internet of Things. All right, that's how, you know, the mark is able to communicate, or you're able to communicate with your prospective devices that Esau is going to use. All right, and you know, for all people everywhere to receive a you know, RFID chip, and things not crash, and things to go you know, properly, smoothly. You know, Esau has to build the Internet of Things, or the 5G technology. All right, so let's go back to this article now. And I'm going to skip to the bottom. It says, does all of this sound a little complicated? Sure, long story short, the connected devices you own, no matter how they communicate with the internet, will eventually work better together. You know, and that's Esau. That's how Esau pushes, you know, comfortability through convenience. All right. But we know, hey, the risk is not worth that reward. All right. Comfortability through convenience. All right. You got your, you know, your quick meals, you know, your fast food. But all in all, that's, you know, it's death. You eating death. You know, so that's just the same thing with taking that RFID chip. You're taking death. All right. So along with that article, I want to go into the 5G update. All right, because the 5G update is basically the catalyst. All right, on how all of these you know, all of these devices, all right, are going to you know, communicate with each other seamlessly. All right, without any dial-up, you know, without any interruptions. All right, because if brothers go into that too, you could watch videos on that. If they push the chip out there now, you know, things, hey, the system would crash, because it's not fast enough and it's not strong enough. Therefore, they have to push the 5G. You know, there's even a lot of places to where they're already putting up the 5G towers, which a lot of people are complaining about that, because those 5G towers, all right, just like the you know, like the Wi-Fi and stuff that's in the Bluetooth stuff that people use in their homes, all right, it's actually bad for you. All right, because it's you know, radioactive signals going on around you, man. All right. So this from 14 hours of a week ago. Nokia set for recovery with 5G update. T-Mobile announces 5G. AT&T and I think this is the one I had read. Okay, yeah, this one speaks on how Sprint. So basically, all the phone carriers are pushing their newer phones going into the 5G technology. All right. Which like I said, the 5G is faster. So that's how they're gonna push that. Through convenience. I wanted to get one more article before I end it out. All right, going to further prove that it will, hurt you. All right. This Internet of Things, which will eventually lead into the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. All right, so this is on blacklisted news. It says hackers hit global telcos, which the telco is a telecommunication company. All right, that's the shorter version, the shorter name for that. So it says hackers hit global telcos, steal large amounts of personal and corporate data. And this came out in this very day, man. So, hey, that's just the spirit, man. This is the Lord telling you, all right, don't take that chip. All right, so it says hackers have broken into the system of more than a dozen global telecom companies and taken large amounts of personal and corporate data. Researchers from a cybersecurity company said on Tuesday identifying links to previous Chinese cyber espionage campaigns. Investigators at U.S.-Israeli cybersecurity firm CyberReason said the attackers compromised companies in more than 30 countries and aimed to gather information on individuals in government, law enforcement, and politics. The hackers also used tools linked to other attacks attributed to Beijing by the United States and its Western allies, said Lior Dev, chief executive of CyberReason. For this level of sophistication, it's not a criminal group. It is a government that has capabilities that can do this kind of attack, he told Reuters. China has repeatedly denied involvement in any hacking activity. CyberReason declined to name the companies affected or the countries they operate in, but people familiar with Chinese hacking operations said Beijing was increasingly targeting telcos in Western Europe. Western countries have moved to call out Beijing for its actors in cyberspace, warning that Chinese hackers have compromised companies and government agencies around the world to steal valuable commercial secrets and personal data for espionage purposes. Okay, so I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but you get the point. That hey, your information, your important information, all right, is at risk. So you signing into these Internet of Things, you know what I'm saying, using your phone, using your fingerprint to get into your phone. All right. Just putting all your information on the phones and giving it to Esau, Edom. Just know that it's you're more at risk, all right, under Esau's new society that he's going to push, all right, than you are right now, man. All right, and so Esau is going to push safety, like I was saying before, he's going to push convenience, just like what when you go to the store and you use the chip card, or use your debit card, use a chip, they say it's it's enhanced security, but really it's not, man. It's even worse. It's even worse for you, man. All right, hey, man. So like I said, just a quick update on the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, and how Esau is bringing it in, man. And it's perfect because we know that RFID chip is basically the icing on the cake. That's the how they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. And the scriptures say that You know, Esau's the Lord shall cast him down while he's eating. The Lord is going to disappoint his devices, it says in Job, the 5th chapter. You know, so don't take that chip, man. Actually, I'm going to just grab that to end it out. All right, let's get the chip scripture, man. This is Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You know, and with that chip, which you can look up videos about people getting RFID chip. All right, they buying and selling with it. You know what I'm saying? There was even one show brothers was going into maybe about 2 weeks ago about a woman. She had implants to where she could her phone was connected to her body. You know, so every time she would make the hand signal as if, you know, she was picking up a phone. All right, you know, that was the phone was connected to her, man. She was basically connected to the Internet of Things. All right, and Esau's, you know, putting a lot of these newer shows is geared more towards a new world order or a new society. All right, same shit, new world order, a new society that Esau's you know, planning on doing. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. Here's the wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. This is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. All right. So basically, if you are, all right, if you all caught up in a society and you take that chip, you're done. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, meaning you're going to be burnt alive. All right, with fire and brimstone, you're going to be set on fire, while, you know, while you can still feel it, in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they shall have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, or whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So, hey, it's best just not to take that chip, man. To believe in YAHAWASHI, take the L. All right, take the hell that's gonna come with you not taking that chip. All right, amen. And it's better just to you know, not take the chip. Hey, so with that, shalom to the elect.